Здравейте, банда, и добре дошли на поредното разиграване на Люси Dreaming. Може би това ще е последното епизодче. Така, да видим сега тук. Сега.
After
Първо.
cleaning, please put pipes back in the correct order. C, D, E, F, G, A, B.
Добре. Окей. И...
It's got a series of notes written on it. A, G, E, C, D. This must be the order he's playing them in.
Да, значи той само тези ноти всъщност цъка. И ние сега трябва да ги променим по такъв начин, че той да направи няколко мелодии и с прилепите да направим схема. Общо взето това ще е според мене. Здрасти, Deadly River, добре дошъл. Аз съм още на кафенце. Така че съм на кафенце. Ама на обяд пинах винце. Добре, значи сега аз съм се записал от предния път, съм снимал и мисля, че сега ще го опитаме. Първо трябва да е...
It has a letter C carved into it. I wish I knew some different...
Чакай сега. Така. Сега това трябва да е така, това трябва да е така, това трябва да е така, това трябва да е така и това трябва да е така. Нали тъй?
Nah.
Так. Сега той трябва да...
Looks like this tune has made the bats all sleepy.
Ето. Ето. Спахме ги. Добре. Айде сега да видим.
Even though I know they're just a figment of my own imagination, I'm still not going to pick them up. That doesn't need any sugar. A big brass horn filled with roosting bats. It's only held up there by a single nail. It looks like the slightest shake could bring it down. I'll move out of the way. A big brass horn filled with roosting...
Сега...
It's only held up there by a single nail. It looks like the slightest shake could bring it down. I'll move out of the way.
Дедли, да нямаш рожден ден. Здрасти, Redfire. Добре дошъл. Така. И сега трябва да му кажем... Честит рожден ден, значи жив и здрав да си, всичко най-хубаво ти желая. И сега трябва да ги преместим по такъв начин, че...
There's no pipe there.
Не, това трябва да отиде тук. Не, бе. А. И тези трябва да ги разместим. Мисля, че. Я. Ето.
What was that noise?
Those bats really didn't like this tune.
Добре, окей. Само че аз чаках тук да стане нещо друго, ама...
Okay. Wow.
А,
Imaginary rucksacks are even more spacious than regular ones.
наистина. Ме да видим ето тук какво стана.
There's something written on the back of the plate. Percy. Oh yeah, that was the name of my mum's favourite cat. He was a vicious little bastard.
Ето. Ето. Добре. Иначе можем... Сега би трябвало вече да можем да вдигнем достатъчно шум. За да...
This is where all...
За да не чуе някой къде сме в съндъка. В ковчега, по-точно. Ето.
I'll just wipe some of the bat droppings off first.
Да. Ето.
Wait, who are you? Was it you who murdered him? The one
No.
who started all this?
Убиец.
Why can't I see your face?
Аз ще видя, че тя убила някой.
It's all connected. The flashbacks, the nightmares, the strange men contacting me via email, which, in retrospect, I should probably have just ignored. I feel like I'm missing one final piece of the puzzle. I need to find that security videotape. Chapter 5. Accept your fate. This looks like the last chapter. Having satisfied your psyche's
Значи
need for
може би
joy,
ще
companionship, nourishment and
минем епизода.
security, you are now equipped with everything you need to complete your journey. Go and face
Okay.
your demons head on. Why do I feel like this is going to end badly? Another email. I'd
Ah.
better check it out.
Кой се казва в днешно време? Хайде да се проверя имейла. Никой.
It's from H again.
Ага.
Speak to Curly. Well, that's going to be tricky. Wasn't he the deaf caretaker who reported the murder? He wasn't in the pub last time I went in. I bet the
Yes.
pub landlord knows where to find him, though.
Ага. Добре. Окей. Има ли атачмент?
There's no attachment on this one.
Добре.
There's no...
Сорни. Добре, айде да се облечем и да отидем в кръчмата. Къде беше, бе? Тук така. То с още се свири
That
тук.
glass isn't getting any cleaner.
Пъкто.
Where's Curly?
He's gone. Can't stand modern music.
Any idea where he'll be?
Probably at the school.
The
But the
school.
school's closed today.
He likes to get stuff done while the kids aren't there to tease him. I don't blame him.
Okay, I'll check it out, thanks.
Don't go
Добре.
taking the piss. He's a nice bloke and he's been through a lot.
I'll add the school to my map now.
You do that, crazy girl.
Bye.
Bye then.
Тук забелявам, че единия стол нещо му има на единия крак, ама. Къде е училището? Ето го. Go to school. Аха, може би го чисти това. Ето го кучето, което е лисица. Така. Добре, look at. Sign.
Fostering mediocrity since 1980.
Okay.
It looks like a pointy cat with big teeth.
Entrance. Ама ние не искаме entrance. School.
The springboard to a fine career in shouting at pigeons. It's locked.
It's locked.
The springboard. He's cleaning something off it. He's cleaning the window.
I can hear you know.
Ah,
Wait a minute, I thought you were deaf.
Yeah, everybody does. You'd be amazed what people say when they think you can't hear them.
So how come you're talking to me now?
It seems we have a lot to talk about.
What are you doing here?
Your wazzock of a twin brother has been applying his myriad talents on the school building.
Hey, come on. How do you even know it was Lloyd who did it?
Aye,
Oh,
I don't really blame him, given the things he witnessed.
what do you mean?
I figured your parents wouldn't have told you. Hey, that's their decision. I'm not about to tell people how to bring up their kids.
So, what was it that Lloyd witnessed?
Not just Lloyd. You were there too.
What? Where? Does this have anything to do with that theme park?
That was a bad business. Cost me my job, cost a man his life, and cost his twin their sanity.
I can empathise there. Guilty or not, Horatio must be slightly unhinged.
Horatio? Horatio wasn't Fergus' twin. No, it was his sister.
Oh, I thought...
Annabelle Fig, her name was. I used to have a bit of a thing for her when I was younger. That was before she went nuts and ran away from home.
What can you tell me about Annabelle?
Well, in a nutshell, with a capital nut, she was Fergus' twin sister. Horatio was a few years older. He acted like he was lord of the manor after the parents died. When she was about 17, Annabelle had a big argument with Horatio and ended up running away from home. No one ever saw her again, which is probably just as well. If she had ever wanted revenge, it would have been all too easy. She was a crack shot, and her skill with a machete made Conan the Barbarian look like a spoke-wielding toddler.
She sounds a bit like my mum.
да, и аз това си помислех. Да не бе майка и да е изчезналата близначка.
What exactly happened at the theme park?
That's what's weird. That night, I saw someone with Fergus who was the absolute spit of Annabelle. I'm sure it was her. Maybe she came back to see him after his photo was in the paper. He gave her the grand tour like they were best friends. Showed her the ceremonial ribbon, practiced his speech, even let our kids go on a couple of rides.
Kids?
Yeah, 2 of them. Only toddlers, mind you. Anyway, I had to go and get me plunger to sort out a particularly hefty blockage in the gents. I really miss that plunger. The kind of suction you could really... Anyway, I heard a scream. When I got there, Fergus is lying on the floor dressed as a giant polecat. There's blood all over the place and his head is... well, not on his neck. Then I hear a noise by the gate and I see Horatio running away from the park. So I get the hell out of there, leaving my plunger behind. When anything like this goes down, everyone always blames the caretaker. It's an occupational hazard.
Не,
I
не,
wasn't
той е
about to
чист.
stick around and wait to be arrested. I gave the police an anonymous tip-off once I got far enough away.
I found found evidence that sheds doubt on Horatio's guilt.
Oh, well, I never actually saw him murder his brother. But if he didn't do it, who did?
That's what worries me. Apparently, there was a security camera hidden inside Fergus's ferret costume. If I can find the tape, I can finally discover the truth. What happened to Annabelle after the murder?
She'd scurpered by the time I got there. Only, get this, a few weeks later, I went back to the park to get my plunger back. It was a genuine double-ended luxury pump and squelch. They don't even make them anymore. Best plunger I ever owned.
But anyway...
Right, so I turn up and they've already started building houses. Right on top of the theme park. There's some guy with a hard hat on looking at plans. And guess who's with him?
Ed the Duck?
Annabelle. That land was all owned by the Fig family. My guess is she inherited it, along with a tidy sum when her twin brother died. She changed her name, and she's lived there ever since. That's where your house is now.
Yeah, I gathered.
Her kids are grown up too.
I suppose so.
They say twins run in the family.
What are you getting at?
One boy, one girl she had.
Oh no.
They'd be your age now.
I can see where this is going.
You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Just spit it out, will you?
Can you get me plunger back?
What?
They didn't even level the park before they started building. So my pump and squelch is still underneath your house somewhere. I've waited over a decade to get it back.
Seriously? You've basically just revealed I'm the niece of a murdered aristocrat and witnessed a life-changing horror committed by my own family. Admittedly, that bit's not a huge surprise to me, but it definitely warranted a little more sensitivity, don't you think?
It was a really good plunger.
Why should I get your plunger back?
No one's saying you should, but based on what you told me, you'd be needing my help very soon. And don't tell me you're not a tiny bit curious about what's buried under your house.
How am I supposed to get underneath my house?
My mate worked on the construction site. Apparently your house has an access point which leads underground.
Really? I've never seen anything.
Maybe if you found the original blueprints for the building.
Where would I find something like that?
They're all on public record. You could ask at the library. There should be ledgers for all planning applications in the local area going back years. Find the right ledger and you'll find the blueprints.
Okay, I'll start there and see what I can find out.
Ага.
Where
Добре.
can I find the blueprints again?
Try the local library.
Окей.
I'll be going now.
You do that.
Ние можем ли все пак нещо...
That doesn't need a glass eye. Chapter 5. This card is for life. I don't think his teeth are as strong as his pet. I don't think he'd want it. Fancy a chew on this?
Yeah. Ah!
Lovely.
Сега.
A small badge covered in drool and bits of lolly. Probably a
Какво?
good thing she didn't swallow it.
Какво? А!
I earned this badge for breaking into a lolly. I earned this badge for hunting Easter egg. I earned this badge for talking to myself in the mirror. It's got spaces to add new badges.
Явно няма да можем да ги...
That doesn't need a glass of water. That doesn't need a... I don't think he'd want. Promoting a crabbing holiday there. I don't need to look that. I'll save him for my... Better not, she might... Better not, she might chew it. He's been through enough already.
Добре,
He's clear.
хайде да ходим в библиотеката Да намерим плановете на къщата. Трябва ли да
She's
говорим
busy
с нея? Ага, добре. Значи сега трябва да върнем последната книга, която беше речника.
There are bound to be tons of planning application ledgers, though. I need to find out which volume my house is in.
Чакай, бе.
It's where the books come out.
Добре.
I need to scan. There are bound to be tons. I need to. She's busy.
Добре, я.
I don't need to check the newspaper
Че как ще разбера тогава как къщата ми... Diary. Find security tape, така. Find house blueprints. Ние трябва да намерим някакси къщата там към точно кои планове принадлежи. Може би някъде в къщата може да го намерим това.
Here are the two pieces of evidence that pointed to.
Не.
She's busy.
Нали това казва?
There are bound to be tons of planning applications. I need to find out which volume.
Добре, към кой том точно принадлежи къщата е? Baking book, joke book,
The joy
брошура.
of crabs. Crabbing. Made them created by the.
Добре, айде първо да отидем тук така.
Where can
Try that.
I'll be
You do that.
Така.
It looks like they've closed for the day.
Аха.
It looks like they've.
Не
Tis a
мога да идвам.
tree. Tis a tree.
Не мога да идвам повече. Нека да говорим с всички тогава.
It's my friend Arnie reading it. I'll leave him to his Bye.
Bye.
Better not. It's closed. Fergus Fig. This monument was erected to commemorate the founder of Figington's first and only tourist attraction, Disneyland. This vending machine was relocated from the theme park before the site was redeveloped into one of Figington's enviable housing estates. The statue depicts Fergus Fig at the moment of his dignified demise, headless and dressed as a ferret. This machine must be 10 years old now. Vend for yourself. This machine is... According to the... There are a load of duck...
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Здрасти, Плей, и мерси много за съба. Добре дошъл. Виждам, че трябва да оправя анимацията, защото блокира, пък трябва да лупва и Гарос да танцува малко повече. Но добре дошъл. Жив и здрав. Добре. Да. Ама жалко, че това е, мисля, че от... Мисля, че от третата част това. Може от втората да не мога да се сетя вече. Малко третата част. Аз съм го пуснал хем да лупва. Не знам защо сега не лупна. Мога просто да се направя по-нормално видео или гиф и да се лупва нормално. Така, сега, значи, аз по някакъв спомен имам, че ние имахме планове на къщата. Където беше нещо изобразено. Точно как как смятат да застрояват. Обаче къде ги бях видял тези планове? Тук в дайрито не е, в Psychology Book не е, в кейс файла не
Here are the two pieces.
е.
The joy of crabs. Crabbing is an inspired past made the most created by
Baking Book не е.
the phantom organ. Enter the bishop.
Не е. Значи тук не мога. Тук така трябва да намеря към кой том принадлежат плановете за нашата къща. Тук нямам какво да говоря. Тук може да дойдем поне за малко.
He's manning a giant. Bye.
Come back.
Полицайката. Не, тази едва ли.
Hello. Thanks for the book.
You're welcome. I hope.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Абе, чакай, имаше някъде една книга с... Тя май остана в някои от другите светове. Нали остава да си отидем и до къщата, разбира се. Там да намерим нещо. Като с някой дали мога изобщо да говоря. Толкова...
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Тя тази с ударената глава малко.
Bye.
Не. Добре, нека да отидем до нашата къща. Тук няма никакви номера, нищо. Нали? Този квест сме го решили вече. Сега, тук...
It's from my parents.
We're out at the regional otter flinging championships.
Otter
Don't
flinging.
let Lloyd start throwing stuff out of his window again. And please, don't go in the kitchen. Your mother accidentally took out the stopcock with her crossbow. And there's water all over the floor. Dad.
Със сигурност видях някъде... Къде беше? Тук?
Gun magazine. Fire for moisturizing camouflage lip. Oh, precious memories.
Я?
These guys make video.
Не.
What a lovely trip down memory lane. I don't know how to read music.
Не,
It's
това
got
сме
two
го...
speeds, slow and mental.
Това вече го решихме. Тук нещо...
It's my mother fly.
Fly fishing. Yeah, use.
I'm already looking at it. It's empty.
I'm already looking at it, каза. Какво друго искаш да направя с една картина? Да я мръднеш? Look at...
Poor little fella.
Yeah.
Sciurus carolinensis, grey squirrel, found in water tank. Microtus agrestis, short-tailed field vole, accident with strimmer.
И го няма.
He looks pretty startled.
Няма, тук не може.
I don't need it. It's a small lock for the bottom cupboard. I
Заключвам.
don't have a key.
Ние така и не го взехме.
It's locked, like everything. He's not in great condition. Melees, European badger, scraped off M54.
Горкия. Каза scraped off M54. Това тук какво е?
Melees.
Не. Нищо не мога да...
I can see the badger's head in reverse.
То му беше паднало окото, нали? Пикъп, нищо не мога да
One
направя.
badger eye is enough,
Да.
unless you're a badger.
Е,
It's attached to the wall. I can see the badges. I'll wear it another day.
Да, няма. Хм. Хм. Въпреки, че... само е тук така, обаче няма. Нали това не мога да...
It's screwed.
Just screwed ли? Няма откъде да е. Хм. Хм. Да не е на компютъра ми, бе. Аз мога ли да се видя другите имейли? Не. Да не е на компютъра ми. Stack of paper.
It's a stack of paper for when the creative urge. It rarely does.
Реле да казвам. Лаптоп. From. Не мога да отида другия имейл да си проверя. Здрасти, Огънче, добре дошъл. Със сигурност някъде сме забравили да кликнем. И... Свен в някой... Обаче къде, в коя книга? Дай да легнем да спим.
I don't want to face that nightmare again.
Добре.
I don't want to face that.
Как бе? Вече не може ли да ходим в... Не бе, то ние трябва да отидем тук в...
I'll keep hold of it for now. I feel I found out all I can from that dream.
Аха.
I'll keep hold of it for now. I'll keep hold of it. I'll keep hold of it for now. I feel I found out all I can from that dream.
Значи не мога да... само е този остава.
In your pop.
Аха. Добре, значи може да ходим само в един сън.
Monster. Self-assembly 3. Hex key not included.
Да не ето и тук е нещо.
This card has a beige coloured... It's a couple of... Two white... This one has a... This card... There's a grey spine. It's empty.
It's empty.
It looks irrelevant to my quest.
Irrelevant.
There's something written on the back of the plate. Percy. Oh yeah, that was the name of my mum's favourite cat. He was a vicious little bastard.
Нещо... Не мога да... Нещо... Името трябваше да се го спомним, но... Защо?
I'll just leave him alone.
Къп?
There's something written on the back of the plate. Percy. Oh yeah, that was the name of my mum's favourite cat. He was a vicious little bastard.
Пърси. Няма бе, браче. Може би, защото не съм решил.
It's a drawer that's been jammed. It's not even. It's a collection of classics.
Едва ли.
I don't need to touch. I don't even want.
Няма, единственото е тук, сега го забелязваме това тук, обаче... Обаче за какво ще е то? Токто?
Hey, Mr. Badger, don't lose your head.
А? Не. Токто е тук?
Hiya.
Не. А, не е тук случайно. Нещо имаше да се припомням за котката.
Not while I'm in my pajamas.
Да говорим с...
I'm looking for the ledger of local planning applications.
Боже...
How long ago do you need to go back?
About 10 years.
Oh, in that case, you'll be wanting volume 42. Just
volume
use the
42.
machine in the back. You know what to do.
Thank you.
О, боже. Елементарно токто било, пък виж аз тук обикалям.
Hello, Ed Moosey.
Хапа. Хайде. Ето. Браво на нас.
Right, let's have a look. Ah,
Yeah.
here they are. The original blueprints of our house. Yoink.
Тя ги скъса просто.
It's the blueprints of our house.
Тук така. И тук така има.
I don't recognize this room. It must have been bricked up.
И това.
There's a huge void underneath our whole house.
Ето бе, вижте, тук е тайна стая. Врата е тук, се влиза в подземието, ето е стълбата. Под къщата има нещо, давайте да ходим. Как става работата, я да видим. Ето тук така някъде, тук отдолу е. Давай. И сега, как да вляза от тук? Значи нещо от тук ще е. В
It
кухнята
leads to
може
the
ли?
kitchen.
Юс.
I think it's still out of action after last week's incident.
Добре, и какво?
I've never really thought about it before. But this
Eh?
wall obviously has a void behind it.
Добре.
Otherwise, my parents' bedroom would just be floating. I'll just take a closer look. Nope. Nothing there. Just here, some of the paper's peeling away.
Да, това се вижда.
There's a security keypad under the wallpaper. Looks like it's not been touched for years. Although my dad can't even work the TV remote, so that's no great surprise.
Добре, айде, юс.
It's asking for a password. I'm guessing it's one my parents came up with.
Never guess password lock.
Oh, it looks just like our old cat. What was
Yeah.
his name again? That wasn't
Yeah.
it.
Как? Може би е било с Ю.
My parents aren't that tech savvy. It will have been
Really?
something they could easily remember.
Нали е Пърси, бе? Ти. Ю. Явно някаква
Is
глупост
that
съм
it?
набирал.
No hidden doorway. I feel ripped off.
Huh?
Ah, now that's more like it.
Hidden doorway. Хайде. Може ли това да го пикъпна?
I think I'm probably carrying enough stuff already.
Нямаме никакъв стъв. Окей, имаме доста стъв.
Just,
Oh,
I mean,
what the fuck?
I knew my mother enjoyed displaying dead animals, but even I didn't see this one coming. I'm not leaving here till I get some answers.
Чакайте да сейвнем първо. Чакайте се. Така, от тук влезнахме, тъй че почваме от тук.
They smell like chloroform.
Добре.
They smell like chloroform.
Пикъп.
I don't want to. Something tells me they're not full of pirate flags.
Pirate flags каза.
Better not. They're all about the Fig Brothers case.
Yeah.
I don't have time to read. Ankle biter deluxe.
Ankle biter
I
каза.
don't want to lose.
Mouse
Squeak no
drums.
more.
Squeak
I
no
don't
more.
need to catch any mice.
Как ги
The boxes
измислите?
all look a bit damp.
Значи най-вероятно няма
I don't
да...
have a use for damp.
Да, дамп мачес. Тая фуния.
I don't want to go. If it
Защо?
ends,
Пикъп.
no thanks. I'm not sure it's ever been used for carpentry.
Може ли да го вземем? If I had a hammer.
Okay,
Да. Добре.
it's very
Пила?
long and thin.
Вземи пилата.
Okay.
Във всяка квест игра има пила, даже и да е за нищо.
Okay,
Това е някакъв торч. Да. Bell jars.
moles, flies. These things are amazingly versatile. I don't need to display it.
Добре. Какво е това?
My mum's
Феретхедс.
accumulated quite a collection.
Не можем ли да вземем?
I don't need them.
Какво е сега това тук?
I suppose they never installed proper lighting in here.
Защо ли?
I'm not in the mood for a
Добре, айде.
last will and testament of Fergus Fig. It was amended just a few days before his murder. I can see Horatio's name crossed out and replaced with Annabelle. It looks like she inherited his entire share of the Fig estate when he died.
Не се бяхме досетили. Никой не се беше досетил.
Last will and test. It was amended. I can see her and replaced. It looks.
Добре, pick up.
I can read it from here. Last will and test.
Да,
It was a ma- I can see.
Айде де.
It looks.
Look at.
Well, here it is. Right
Отрязаната глава.
underneath my parents' bedroom. Please, can anyone who doesn't think that's weird leave now?
Добре. Горкият господин Пор. Pick up.
I suppose I should at least take a look at it. Well, thankfully there's no disembodied head in there.
Но има ли
What's
видеокасета?
this? It feels like a brick.
О, даже е
Oh,
Betamax.
wow. It's a giant cassette. This must be the security tape Horatio mentioned in the police interview. But just look at this thing. How am I going to find a machine old enough to even play it? I'll just take a closer look. Alpha Max 60. I feel
Alpha
like I've
Max,
seen this
ама.
logo before somewhere.
За да не е
It was
Betamax.
probably in one of
Е,
our
Alpha
ancient
Max,
history
стига, бе.
textbooks. Hang
А.
on, that's it. This is the same make as the video machine at school.
О, майко, видеомашин. Видеомашин. Ама сигурно някой младок ще го нарече наистина
I've
видеомашин.
already got the videotape.
Я да видим сега, look
It's a
at.
photo of Fig Hall. Weird to think that's where my mum grew up.
Pick up.
I'll leave it there. It's made of genuine, animal? There are some lumps
Защото-
underneath it, and I don't think
Ама
they're dead wood lice. At least not all of them at any rate.
Добре, искаме първо да видим всичките
They
снимки.
chronicle the whole case against Horatio. Despite the doubt, it could still have been him that killed Fergus. I mean, what's the alternative? It's Fergus. His glasses are just like mine.
А. Така.
They chronicle the whole case against Horatio.
А.
Despite the... I mean... They chronicle the... Despite the... I mean...
Ето.
Horatio and Fergus dueling again. I guess violence and sadism run in the family. That
I
doesn't
guess.
bode well for me.
Добре, я.
It's covering up.
Pick up.
It's nailed down.
Nail down. А.
Let's get some of those pesky nails out. That should do it.
Айде.
What's underneath this thing? Oh,
А.
don't you open that trapdoor. You're a fool if you dare. Actually, I can't open it because it's got a mahoosive padlock on it.
Да, ама нямаме пила. Pick up рък.
I don't need it.
Use така с така.
Filing locks is a thing, right?
Сега няма как да стане. Сега ще да.
Damn it, now the file's broken.
Знаех се. Знаех се. Я.
Stand back. Me? Great, that just broke the hammer.
О, майко мила. Как ги
I've
измислят?
had enough of picking up useless stuff.
Чакайте,
They're
giant
like those
scissors.
massive novelty scissors you get for cutting ribbons. My mum never
Ah.
allows scissors in the house. What a hypocrite. I don't want to touch them. Over the years I've been conditioned by my mother to fear scissors.
Защо ли?
I don't think I'd even know how.
Ами, сега ще го пробвам. Дедли.
Okay, let's burn this thing open.
Просто мислех да изгоря вратата. Ама тя не иска да гори вратата.
Looks like it's out of gas.
Out of gas. Ама ние вече не може да я ползваме, те ли? Use. Padlock.
Hang on. It's not actually locked. What a muppet.
Нищо няма да кажа.
I've had enough of...
Totally monkey island stuff.
Okay. Why not?
Влизай долу.
When other kids dream of having a theme park in their house, I don't think this is what they're imagining.
Добре. Добре. Трябва плънджера да намерим от някъде. Чакайте да видим откъде. От тук може ли да ходим? Не. Подиум, Disneyland Grand Opening.
Disneyland grand opening. Presumably not the resounding success they were hoping for.
Не. Само това. Юз.
I don't need to make a speech. Looks like they didn't even get around to cutting it. I think I should probably...
Тук се заминавам. Red
I
Stain.
suppose this is where it happened. That doesn't need a glass of water.
Добре.
They've survived pretty well down here.
Yeah, pick up.
These ones are still...
Pick up.
This'll be useful if I meet any rodents of unusual size.
Fallout.
It's a long bar of iron. Alpha Max. It's the same make as...
За който му е интересно или не е достатъчно дъртофел, може да прочете за VHS vs Betamax Wars в Википедия. Интересно е. Така някой да прочете за някаква битка на технологиите. И защо едното е победило, въпреки че е по-добрата, въпреки че е по-лошата технология, чисто технологично. Right.
I guess it was much higher before it had a housing estate built on top of it. I guess it was... The drop. A terrifying plunge you'll remember for the rest of your life. It's full of duck toys. It's full of duck... If I'd known he was right underneath my house, it would have saved a lot of faffing about with metal detectors. It was fun though, right? Right?
It was fun. Pick up floor.
I've already got one. This must be where Mr. Fumble originally came from. I should tell Lloyd about this local supply of fresh victims.
Escape the beast.
Inside looks like a converted treadmill with a giant polystyrene dinosaur head behind it. I imagine it'd be terrifying for small children. Escape the beast. He's hungry for you.
Няма нищо. Дупка.
Free dive experience. You'll never get over that sinking feeling. I can't even see the bottom, although the raw sewage runoff and algae isn't helping with the visibility.
Така е. Buried alive.
Buried alive. Deep underground, no one can hear you scream. It looks like a lift crossed with a coffin, crossed with 100 health and safety violations. There's no way you get me on a ride like that.
Winch. Я? Може ли този винч да го...
I don't want to interfere with the rides.
Не, чакай, use, така.
The iron railing wouldn't help there.
Как бе? Мога го пуснем. Gentleman. Той е в кенефа.
It says engaged. I might be able to lever the door with this.
Давай. Няма да стане.
Hooray! Now there's nothing to stop me thoroughly investigating an abandoned underground lavatory. On second thoughts, maybe hooray wasn't what I meant at all.
Добре, хайде. Сега тук има обаче и chain. Ето го, plunger.
It's a double-ended luxury pump and squelch.
Давай.
There's something stuck inside. Looks like a double-ended luxury pump and squelch to me. Nice. I think I've discovered all I can in here now.
Добре.
Up close, it's even more lavatorial. Up close.
Use.
Now is...
Добре, хайде. Мисля, че това е тук. Няма какво повече да правим. Защото тя сама каза, няма какво да правя вече тук. Това може би пак ще трябва да дойдем за нещо. За да го отворим и някой от тук да излезе ли, аз не знам.
Although the raw sewage... There's no way you...
Добре, тази дупка тук няма.
There's no way...
Чакайте малко. Аз вече не мога да...
That doesn't need... That doesn't need plunge. I guess it was. There's no way you...
Добре. Айде да ходим... О, чакай. Да, добре. Айде да ходим до даскалото.
I have something for you.
Pumpy? Is it really you?
It's yours. All you need to do is let me into the school to use the video machine.
Is that all? Come with me. I'll let you in, but then you're on your own. I'm not hanging around. Come on, Betty, we're getting out of here.
Бети.
I hope you find what you're looking for on that tape.
Айде. И Бети
No going
става и
back
занимава.
now.
Айде.
Right, where's that video machine?
Къде е видеомашината? Това тук? Тук няма нищо. Geography Classroom. Добре, искам да изляза.
I can see into the geography classroom. Looks like the school
Okay.
television's been wheeled in.
Супер.
They ordered more of these after Lloyd's first term.
Yes.
Nothing's on, presumably only because Lloyd...
Okay.
Bendy straw. I'm a
Bendy
pillock.
straw.
Have a banana. I own a pit. Mandalorian. Fingerlicking.
Фингърлик.
Mike R won't start.
Това да не се случва.
Axolotl. I've a nasty rash. Arnie's locker's right next to mine. He stores all kinds of useful stuff for emergencies, like when Mr.
dear.
Tweed starts talking.
Yeah.
I can't. It's locked and I don't know the combination.
Може би трябва да го питаме.
That's my locker, right on the end.
Yeah. Pick up.
If it's a book, I'm having it, apparently.
Geography book. Значи най-вероятно ще трябва да направим, според мен поне, още един сън, където да вземем нещо за класната стая по география.
That
Science
leads to
lab.
the science lab, but it's locked.
Добре.
It's full of awards given to other people and their ancestors.
Yes.
I'll celebrate other people's victories another day.
Да. Кой първо
It's
може,
full of bleach and mops.
Yes.
It's locked, and I don't...
Добре.
Remote
Оста.
controls are not toys. Do not...
Да.
The remote control will be kept safely out of reach. Short
Аха.
of members of staff can request it from Mr. Tweed.
Ето най-вероятно това ще трябва да
Remote
направим.
control. Do not interfere with the school The remote control will be kept safely. Short of members of staff can request it from...
Може да сте
Join the
сигурни, че
Oxbow
това.
Lake Club. Plenty of space is still available. Speak to Mr. Tweed. Don't worry if you didn't win a goose walloping badge at the village fete. You can always have another go next time.
Ти за да спечелим бадж.
It's from the local paper. Figgington poisons Duke of Winkelchester. Following a visit to the local school, the Duke and Duchess were hit by violent bottom complications. Staff blamed a batch of tepid sausages supplied by the Ferret's Head pub.
Sausages каза.
It's from the local paper. Figgington poisons Duke of Winkelchester. Following a visit to the local school, the Duke and Duchess were hit by violent bottom complications. Staff blamed a batch of tepid sausages supplied. Please remember that it is not polite to bring attention to our custodian's overdeveloped epidermis. Any inflammatory comments will be dealt with harshly. This includes any references to walruses, armadillos, or pangolins.
Ще измислят нещо друго.
Please store all sharp metal objects, batteries, and corrosive chemicals in lockers during school hours. Never tell anyone your locker combination. Please don't waste sticky notes. Low-cost pet improvements and chimeras. Call Lloyd.
Какво? Някакъв адвъртизмент
Low-cost
за...
pet improvements and chimeras. Call
Аха.
up.
Да, той брат си. Тук е горе. Добре, айде да видим сега какво не може да направим в класната стая по география. Така, ето го ремонта. Какво е това тук?
It's a nice flat bit of floor. Looks like Mr. Tweed put it out of reach. Probably sick of us changing the channel during lessons. I'm not tall enough to... It's not strong enough to support my weight.
Добре, нека да видим какво има.
It
Тук
belongs
може да
to our
намерим...
geography teacher, Mr. Tweed.
може да намерим някакъв ключ и да отключим нещо си. Здрасти, поздрави ме, добре дошъл, драго ми е, как я караш? За кое да читвам? Я да
They're
видя.
full of Oxbow Lake worksheets.
Yes.
I don't need anything. It's a nice flat bit.
Test paper
Question
сега.
1. What kind of lake can be formed through erosion and deposition of a meandering river system? I wonder.
Кое къде да гледам?
It belongs to our geography teacher, Mr. Tweed. They're all about Oxbow Lakes too.
Добре, use.
I don't need to protect my... Water goes up, water goes down. Water goes up, water goes down.
За това ли? Аз това го ползвам.
Mr. Tweed really loves Oxbow Lakes.
Ето той обяснява тук явно как става такова езеро, нали, тук така почва да се пълни с седимент най-вероятно, реката спира да тече така и това става на езеро тук така цялото. Тъй, plug, use plug.
I need to move it closer to the socket.
Коли?
One of its wheels is busted. They look like round plastic balls.
Че какво да ползваме тогава? Някакъв ойл от някъде трябва да вземем. Добре, use...
I can't move it. One of its wheels is broken.
Троли... Добре, де.
This thing is older than the school itself. Looks like its plug's 1 pixel too far from the socket. That's
Един
annoying.
пиксел.
Mockwood paneling has aged well.
Може ли use да преброите всички
I'll save
пиксели?
him for my dream box. Maybe try some...
Това.
I knew I was carrying this around for some reason.
Ето няма
Not
какво
kinda
друго да
miss it.
ползваш. Няма какво друго да
There
ползваш.
we go. The trolley should move now.
Цяла игра. В това го носим, за да го сложим тук накрая. Хайде.
Okay, let's move this into position. Phew, that should be close enough now.
Един пиксел преброихте ли?
It should reach the socket now.
Хайде.
Right, it's going in. Now I just need to turn on the TV. The buttons are jammed. It needs a remote control.
Сега. Тя каза, че...
It's not strong enough to support my weight.
Добре. Съответно...
That doesn't need expansive knowledge
Аха.
about meandering river systems.
Добре, значи това не е... Тя каза, че той в шкафчето се държи най...
Arnie's lockers. It's full of comic and
Тук не мога да влезна. тук
It's
не
full
мога
of
да
bleep.
влезна, защото е затворено. Тъй, че чакайте да отида да говоря с Арни. И
I
вече,
don't
ако не
want to
мога да
leave
се сетя...
yet. I've
А!
not watched the videotape.
Добре, значи... ние няма какво да направим, тъй, че почвам да използвам всичко е тук с флор. Дайрито не може. Люси to-do list. Това не
I'm
е.
already wearing it.
Не, това няма как да стане.
This card is for library system.
Не, това няма как да стане. То отваря. Няма как да стъпим тук.
That doesn't need a glass of water.
Да. Това няма как да е.
It's too thin to make.
Книгите ли ще стакнем, бе? Тутин. Добре,
I wonder if
айде.
this will help me reach if I stand on it.
Да.
Okay, I'll add one more. It's too thin to make any difference.
Добре. Значи ето тази.
Okay, I'll add one more.
Ето.
Okay,
Тук.
got it.
Ето.
It
Айде.
doesn't work. The batteries are dead.
Battery are dead.
It's the remote control for the school TV. The battery cover's screwed shut. It's too wide to fit in the screw heads. I'll save him for my dream.
Не.
It's too wide. I'll save it. That doesn't need a... He's been through...
Тук.
Marker pens, chalk,
And a small screwdriver.
I think the screwdriver in here is the only thing worth taking.
Добре. Цък. Добре.
Those batteries look pretty... I'm not sure that would help.
Pick up.
I'm not sure that would help.
Use. Може ли някак си...
I'm not sure. I'm not... I'll save him for my... It's the blue... He's been through enough all... Not much. Mr. Tweed needs them more than me.
Да видим дали тук в шкафчето на тоя няма...
I can't unscrew the locker door. This card is for library systems only. I can't. It's... It's full of It's locked. I don't want to unscrew that. I don't want to... This card is... I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. Thin girl. I can't. I can't. It's... I can't. I can't. I can't.
Нещо тук.
It's screwed in to stop all of Arnie's comics and video games leaking into my locker.
Добре.
All right, let's see what Arnie's got in his locker. I'm sure Arnie won't mind if I borrow a couple.
Айде.
There we go. Good as new.
Good as new. Добре. приятни малки пъзълчета така.
I should screw the
Right.
cover back on. Come on.
Use.
It's all fixed up and ready to use.
Добре. Айде. Hold on to your pants. Деца вика. Alpha Max.
Hey, Bella. What do you think of my new look? Bella? Where'd she go? Probably chasing after Lloyd. He's a chip off the old block. I do hope Horatio can make it tonight. Those two really need to patch things up after so long. Oh, hey, Lucy. Careful with those scissors now. It's slippy. Lucy, you shouldn't
Какво ли е
run with-
станало? О, боже.
What just happened?
Чудих се дали нещо такова
That
ще е
looked
станало,
like-
а викам чак толкова с
It
брутално
was
ли ще е?
me. I killed Fergus. I feel.
Пък брат ни е ненормалният.
What happened? I don't remember.
She appears to be suffering a degree of memory loss after the trauma to her head.
Where am I?
Don't worry, Lucy. You're safe. We got a call saying you were at the school. Your mother came and found you. Could we have a moment, Doctor?
Of course. I'll just be out here if you need me.
You know, Lucy, your mother's always been the one looking out for you. Ever since... Well, you know. She won't let anything bad happen to you.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Oh, never mind that now. Listen, you try to get a good night's sleep, you hear?
Явно цялата
We'll
работа
be
е
back
нейн сън.
tomorrow to
Така си
check on
мислех
you.
и от начало, ама
Night.
нещо не е.
Fugitive
Yes, I
Horatio
finished
Fig has been found dead after a decade of being on the run for the murder of his brother Fergus. His body was discovered on the outskirts of his hometown of Figgington. He appears to have slipped whilst running with an extra large pair of scissors. So the local police are treating his death as accidental.
О,
Finally, it seems the Fig family will be able to rest in peace.
Poor guy. I wonder if he did it. I don't remember anything from the past few days. I'm just looking forward to getting some sleep.
легни си и всичко ще се оправи. Окей. Добре, GG. И това е от Люси Dreaming. Дано играта да ви е харесала. Така беше леко крипи. Иначе, какво да кажа, много ми хареса. Има изключително много връзки, нали, към референции към старите игри. Класическите point-and-click от 90-те. И то не само с някакви реплики, там по една реплика, ами те са си част от декора, даже има някои пъзели, които са подобни. Така малко по-завъртяни смешки. Това много ми хареса. Също, че въпреки, че е нова игра, те даже са предвидели да може да се я пускаш с такъв адлип вид звук, който е доста по-първобитен от Sound Blaster като качество на звука. Иначе, какво да кажа, купете си я, гледайте да е на сейл, както винаги казвам, идеална е за подарък. Идеална е за подарък на някой като мене, който спада по жанра. И също бих казал, че играта не е трудна да можеш да влезеш в нея, с нея в този жанр. Или ако си играл няколко игри и ти харесва, определено е много, много, много добър избор за подарък. И така. Ами на всички в YouTube, дано да ви е харесала тази поредица, дано да ви е харесала играта и ще се видим в следващата поредица, която пак ще е point and click, защото както съм казал няколко пъти, трябва да изиграем всичките point and clicks, които бях предвидил и за миналата година края и за сега. Те не са много останали, може би са още, да не кажам 5-6, ама не са повече от 10. Даже 10 мисля, че е много. Даже аз ще ви кажа някой от тях. За да се знае горе-долу, за да почваме с нали, по-така сериозните и екшенистите игри, които ще отнемат много повече време. И затова искам да изиграя тези колкото се може повече от тях. Като най-вероятно някой, като ми писне вече, някой ще ги оставя вече за по-нататък през годината, защото вече искам аз да почвам и някакви по-екшенисти, но игри, които съм замислил, едната разбира се е Лари 7, не е от доста време я глася. Ще се опитам, не знам дали ще стане, и да стримна по някое време тази година оригиналната The X-Files. Аз я имам на дискове. Не знам обаче дали изобщо ще тръгне, защото нямам GOG, ами я имам на дискове. Така че нямам представа, пък не искам да се я купувам. Също ще се опитаме ще играем Техно Бабилон, която е на тези пичове, се им забравям името е, Ладжатай Games. Тя е такъв пиксел стил. Също ще се опитаме да изиграем и The Council, която е интерактивна мистерия. Тя е по-нова игра, не е точно point and click. Както казах, нали, The X-Files. Ще се опитаме още да изиграем и Black Mirror на български език, също от оригинален диск. Как ще тръгне, не знам как ще върви, но понеже Огънчето искаше да я играем при мене и ми я купи от GOG, защото е 1 евро, ама аз успях да я намеря на български. Така че ще се опитаме да изиграем оригиналната игра от 2003 на български език. Тя е много тегава, така че от всяка казвам да се знае. Не знам дали ще може да изиграем даже. Това са част от планираните игри и след това вече почваме по-тежката артилерия, като разбира се ще кажа тук, нали, за Гипо, че в момента играе Dragon Age Origins, той е започна днеска. Иска не иска, ще трябва да я модне, защото ще му нарежа гумите, ако се оплаче само още веднъж, че му крашне играта. Гипо, ако си тук, да знаеш да сложиш камера, да слагаш мода. Dragon Age Origins, GTA, трябва да изиграем петицата. Какви още имам? И... със сигурност ще изиграем Sleeping Dogs. Аз съм доста на вид да я подсъкаме. И това е. Това е от игрите, които смятам да играя по-нататъка. Ще видим как ще ги подредим, но ви давам така един предварителен поглед над следващите няколко месеца. Айде, до скоро!